The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. And they'll look to avoid it. They'll go 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right on the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Dragon 60. Go sweet.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll try and run, and the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really...
He's got a man, complete, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards. And the Cards will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Trap 50, trap 50. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. On the counter, Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice to such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Murray off play action. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
7-7, our score after one. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, it's Murray towards the end zone for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They go play action with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw.
It's the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an...
Rattler. 18 Rattler.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 27, Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Inside give to Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Come that king, come that king. Ready?
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goal post. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Brought down by the cornerback, William.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Randall, 18 Randall. Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Wyatt.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Able to get this one to McBride. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Powers through him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Zeke going to get it on the option. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent. And I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right.
Got a man. It's McBride complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner?
And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles.
DeAndre Swift. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Murray now. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going deep here for Watkins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcut. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Here's Hurts to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Penny up the middle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. This is taken in by McBride. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bill Elliott, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards come up with a late turnover.